Hello trader, welcome back to Deep Pockets Forex. We'll be giving you our weekly Forex forecast. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification button to get our weekly updates. Euro CHF. For Euro CHF, this next week, we're looking forward for a continuation down, but after a corrective structure, then a down move to reach this level here. If you remember this past weeks, we focused on this up move, but we say that we were not looking forward to taking it. We only want it so that it can confirm ourselves from this point here to the downside until this level here. And as you can see, we got that up move. Next, we are looking forward for a correction, then down to reach this level here. That's for Euro CHF. We're looking forward for a correction here, then down. If you know how to trade this down move to reach this level, you can go for it. But if you don't know how to trade it, just set it aside. There's a couple of trades that we'll be focusing that you can catch. For Euro CHF, our bias is down. If Euro CHF decides to continue up from this point, we can ignore it, and then if we get our entry opportunity from here, if our strategy gives us an entry, we'll be selling all the way down to reach this level. Either from here or from here, we'll be selling all the way down. GBP JPY. For GBP JPY, on our previous videos, we focused at this up move, we focused at this down move, and we focused at this up move. As you can see from here, GBP JPY, it moved up. Now it's giving a corrective structure. This next week, we're expecting an up move. By the way, this corrective structure was expected. After this up move is completed, from here we'll be looking forward for a bigger down move to reach this area here. That's for GBP JPY. If you're looking forward to trading this up move but you missed it, it's risky for you to be buying from this point because already people are taking buys from this area. And if GBP JPY does this, it's either they're being taken out with break even, but for you, if you enter from this area, you'll be taken out with a loss if you enter from this area. So next, we'll be waiting for GBP JPY to complete. Then from here, we'll be taking our bigger sells. Our bias from here is up. Any down move from here, we will not be taking it. We're only expecting an up move to reach this level. Then from this point, we'll be taking our sell to reach this area here. That's for GBP JPY. GBP CHF. For GBP CHF, you know that from here, our bias has been up. We've been focusing on this up move. We're saying we're expecting only an up move. Any sell, we are not expecting it. Any down move, we will not be expecting it. Just wait for GBP CHF to give that down move, which is small. Do not take it because it's too small. It will play around with your risk to reward. Just wait for it to complete until this level. Then you look for your entry all the way up to this area here. Only trade GBP CHF from this area if you know how to trade it. If your strategy gives you an entry to enter from here, you can be buying all the way up to this area here. GBP USD. For GBP USD, we've been focusing this up move, this down move, and this up move. As you can see, GBP USD now has moved up to this area. Now it's giving a correction. This next week, we are looking forward for completion of the structure to reach this level here. But if you do not enter from here or from here, do not be buying from here unless we get a deeper corrective structure that will give you an entry and it will give you better risk to reward only from this area. Then you can buy until this area. Then later we can catch this bigger sell together to reach this level here, but only from here. If you get an entry from here, if your strategy gives you an entry, this is when you'll be catching a sell to reach this level here. That's for GBP USD. We'll be looking forward for an up move, then a down move to reach this level. Euro USD. For Euro USD, this past week, we say that we're expecting a down move to reach this level. We say that we were expecting this down move, but we are not looking forward to trading it. We only need this down move to confirm our buy all the way up to this area here. We say that we'll be looking forward for a buy, but only from here. We stated also that if this up move moves from here up, we will not be trading it. We only need a buy from here all the way up to reach this level. And as you can see, Euro USD has only moved up from here. So this next week, we'll be looking forward for our sell opportunity to reach all the way down here. But this sell opportunity is not yet ready. We're likely to get a corrective structure, then one last up. Then that's when we'll be getting our sell opportunity all the way up to this area here. Someone might ask, why did you not just buy from this area up to this area, then later catch this bigger sell to reach this level? Simply because we have our set of rules that help us reduce our risk in the forex market. The forex market is a risky market and you need to be having risk to reward that helps you. So from here, if we buy from here, then we target just the small amount. Is much riskier than if we buy from here targeting this bigger move. Our risk to reward will be good if we only buy from this area all the way up to this area. So we just decided to ignore this up move, then look for the sell, which is much bigger later. USD CHF. For USD CHF, we're expecting an up move to reach this level soon. an up move is expected to reach this level soon. So if you want to trade USD CHF, you need to know how to trade it. You need to know how to find an entry, then trade it, because there's a chance that it might give a corrective structure here, then one last down. So you need to know if it's gonna move up or if it's gonna move down. For us, our strategy is able to tell us that we're expecting either a down move, or from here we can look for an entry up all the way up to this level here. So for USD CHF, if you don't know how to trade it yet, just set it aside and wait for other tradable setups and then cash those. Euro JPY. For Euro JPY, past 2 weeks we got this impulse, and we say that we're looking forward for a corrective structure here, then look for an entry to sell all the way down to reach this level. And as you can see, Euro JPY is given an impulse. After this impulse here, we're expecting a down move to reach this level. That's what structure is showing that there's a next down move that's expected. So from here, there's also a chance that we might get a corrective structure here, then continuation to the upside. So if you manage to get an entry here, or you're trading this down move here, manage your trade here if it shows signs of continuation up. But for now, our bias is down all the way until this level. That's what Euro JPY is showing for now, this down move. Then later we can look for a buy to reach this level here. Euro GBP. Euro GBP, if you've been following our channel, you know that we sold from this level here. We sold from this level and we're expecting this price to reach all the way until this level. And this past week, we see that from here, if you manage to get an entry here, just make sure that your stop loss is a break even, because anything can happen like this. So from here, we got this up move, as you can see. This next week from here, where price is, the structure that is showing, we're expecting a corrective structure here, then one more last up. From here, we'll be taking this sell all the way up to this level here. This sell is no longer reaching from here all the way down here because of change of structure. So there's one more up. Then after this up move is completed, from here we'll be getting this sell opportunity. If we get our entry opportunity, we'll be taking this sell all the way down to reach this level. That's on Euro GBP. Euro NZD. Euro NZD, formation of this structure shows that there's an expected up move to reach this level here. There is an expected up move. This next week we're looking forward for a down move here, then we can push up, or we're likely to get just a corrective structure. Then from here we might be pushing up all the way up to this level. So if you get your entry opportunity, if your strategy confirms an entry up, you can go for that up move all the way up. NZD CAD. NZD CAD, we said we're expecting a down move. We said we're expecting a down move soon. But formation of the structure shows that there's likely to get one last up. Then we might be pushing down all the way down to this area. This up move we won't be trading because it's too small. We'll only be waiting for this bigger sell all the way down. That's for NZD CAD. Our bias is down. Any up move, we won't be taking it. Only sell opportunities. GBP CHF. For GBP CHF, we talked about this up move to reach this level here. We talked about this up move to reach this level. But what we are seeing, there's likely to be a change of structure here. We got this up move. Now we're getting this sideways movement. This next week, there's likely a chance to get one last up. Then from here, we might get this down move. So if you manage to get an entry here on GBP CHF, you need to be managing that trade. If we get one last up to this area, just make sure that your stop loss is on break even. Then from here, you can be holding and shifting your stop loss to break even, such that if it continues up, you are still safe on those profits, and such that if it goes down, it takes you out with just maybe break even. USD CAD. USD CAD. What USD is showing right now, it's showing that there's a likely chance we might push down to this area. Push down to this area, then from this area we'll be having an up move to break this previous high. Then after this up move here, there's expected down move to break this low, this previous low and this previous low. Then from here, we might be getting a bigger up move. This up move that was focused from here, it might not be ready yet. There might be a change of structure here. That's why you should manage your trade. You just make sure that your stop loss is on break even, or you can exit with whatever profits you have made. Then you can look for this bigger buy later. That's for USD CAD. Just manage your trade. AUD USD. For AUD USD, if you remember, we've been waiting for this down move. We're expecting this down move. We said we're expecting it here, and price kept moving sideways. It kept moving sideways. After this down move comes, we'll be expecting one up move, one last up move. But this down move or this up move, we will not be trading that. Our main focus is on this bigger sell. All this down move, this up move, is just to confirm this bigger sell. If this down move comes and this up move comes to complete up to this area here. From here we'll be looking forward for this bigger sell all the way down to this area. That's for AUD USD. AUD JPY. AUD JPY, we've been talking about this down move. From here we say that we're expecting this down move, and if it completes, this up move will be next. Then from here we'll be looking forward for this bigger sell, just like AUD USD, same structure. So from here then we'll be looking forward for this bigger sell. We won't be trading this and we won't be trading this. All we want is this bigger down move.